Building a robot. Building robots in Arena is like stacking blocks. We use standard and custom indicators, horizontal lines, and trend lines. Signals immediately appear in the graphs. It's possible to combine them and use filtering to build strategy further. While preparing the robot, we can use several different instruments. Because of these possibilities, investors can build strategies to arbitration or generate signals and conclude transactions on various instruments. In the program, we have 6 different signals: a purchase signal, buy; a sell signal, sell; a signal for the closing of all long positions, exit long; a signal for the selling of all short positions, exit short; a signal to close all positions, exit all; a signal to do nothing, do nothing. This will prove useful when connecting signals. In the next few minutes, we will build 4 strategies using 4 different blocks, then combine all the signals in a single robot. In the graph, we have 5-minute data in the form of a euro-dollar line chart. The first strategy, cross strategy, gives a signal at the intersection of a series of 2 data. We will show you the effect of this strategy on the example of the average closing price intersection. Let's add in our chart of average prices. This format will indicate the first series of strategies, which are the closing price of the euro-dollar rate, let's call it Series A, and the second, Series B, will add to the graph's earlier average. Now we input the types of signals that are to be generated at the intersection. If Series A and Series B intersect from the top to the bottom, select a sell signal. And if Series A and Series B cross from the bottom to the top, select a buy signal. And that's our new strategy. We'll call it intersection average and save it on the main panel. Done. And here are the main chart signals. MACD signals are also a very good example of using cross strategy. We can generate buy-sell signals when a MACD line crosses itself or reaches a level of 0. The second strategy is the exceed strategy. It gives signals when the data series goes beyond the previously outlined area. 2 other data series are the limitation of that area. This type of strategy can be used in building envelope-based signals, i.e., the average deflection price. In this case, too strong a deviation of prices resulting in the anticipation of a return to the average price. Let's add in the envelope chart tool. Once you've done that, reopen your exceed strategy. Here, we're going to reset our limits. Open up your Series A and look for env_up. Set it as your Series A. This will represent your upper limit. Now, go to Series B, open it up, and set it to env_DWN. This will represent your lower limit. Set Series C and D at the closing price of the euro-US dollar pair. A sell signal denotes where the price can be seen above the upper limit. A buy signal denotes where the price can be seen below the lower limit. Now let's go back to the exceed strategy form and name our strategy the half envelope. Take a look at the main screen and you'll see where the buy and sell signals pop up. The next strategy we'll look at will be the greater less strategy. It gives signals when Series A is above, below, or equal to Series B. To illustrate this strategy, we'll use the chandelier exit tool, which takes into account the volatility of prices to determine the direction of a current trend. So go to the list on the left side and choose it, and you'll see it pop up on your main chart. And now we've created a strategy that will indicate uptrends and signal purchases. Now go back to your Exceed strategy form. In Series A, you will choose Euro US Dollar Close. Now go to Series B and choose the Chandelier Exit strategy marked CEX. So what's important here is that the price is above the indicator level, so make sure it's at greater than. Also make sure that your give signal is on the buy signal. Now all we have left to do is to name our new strategy. We'll call it the Chandelier Exit Strategy, CXE for short. And if we go back to our main panel, we'll see the signals pop up on it. Now let us take a look at another strategy called the Rebound Strategy. This strategy gives signals when Series C returns to the area between the upper band, Series A, and the lower band, Series B. This is a strategy that can be successfully used with all kinds of oscillators. This strategy generates a signal when the data series from the top intersects or goes under the upper limit of an acceptable bandwidth, and signals fluctuations when the bottom intersects or goes under a lower limit of an acceptable bandwidth. So that's why we're going to use the ever-popular RSI index. Let's go to Strategies and select it from our list of indicators. And now the rebound form should be opened. In the upper limit, Series A, we'll set the RSI indicator level to 70. In the lower limit, Series B, we'll set it to 30. This is the level that will give the RSI indicator a market oversold signal. The C series will be the current value of the RSI indicator. A buy signal will appear when the indicator returns to the area between the 30 and 70% lines, or when the indicator is passing upwards and crosses the B series line. And a sell signal will be generated when a C series line intersects either an A or a B series going from top to bottom. Okay, now that that's finished, let's name our strategy the Oscillation Strategy. And make sure that you designate it in your graphic chart panel as an RSI chart. This type of strategy can be used for any movements where a series is analyzed by oscillations. This may have its limitations in respects to the price behavior of an envelope or Bollinger Bands, as well as the behavior of the prices between the two lines limiting consolidation.